The San Diego Latino Film Festival is back in person for its 29th year, and they want to see your stories. The festival's Migrant Voices Today challenge is extending its deadline in hopes of recruiting even more filmmakers, showing us the stories behind Latinos in San Diego and beyond.
Everything's all about in person again. That's the exciting thing.
As we come back from the pandemic, the meaning behind this year's San Diego Latino Film Festival is as strong as ever.
Well, we started the film festival to combat the negative stereotypes that we were seeing in mainstream media. And still to this day, you know, even despite the large Latino population in the country, still there's a very small percentage that are in front of the camera and behind the camera.
That's one of the reasons this year, Executive Director and Founder Ethan Von Tilo decided to extend the deadline of one of the festival's calls to action, the 4th annual Migrant Voices Challenge.
We really want local filmmakers or filmmakers living on the border region, or maybe some journalists as well, to kind of get behind the stories, you know, get a little deeper into the stories.
Filmmakers like Nicholas Brewer and Mayra Flores, their film Javes won last year's challenge.
Javes was about a young mother who's come to the United States, and her husband was detained, and it's about her having to explain to her child what that means.
Nick tells us he spent years gathering interviews for a previous film. One of those didn't make the cut, but the women's story stuck with him. Enlisting Mayra's help, they told it through animation and submitted it to the festival.
I mean, I'm going to say it was tough, just finding time. I mean, I do teach full-time. I teach high school.
And that handmade aspect, as Nick calls it, along with painstaking work, is part of the beauty he says so many films in the festival have.
You get to see films from all over the world that are really, a lot of them are very handmade and beautifully told. And I kind of think that, like, if it's handmade and personal, it's the best.
Especially the ones telling the stories of Mi Gente.
Stories about migrants and immigrants is something that's really personal to me. I am the daughter of immigrants. I am here living out their American dream.
And those are stories Von Tilo says can unite all San Diegans.
It is about the story. It's about that personal connection with whoever we are and the human experience that we all see on the big screen.
It sure is. This year, the Migrant Voices Today challenge is open to immigration stories from across the world, not just San Diego's border. The deadline to submit is quick, this Friday, February 18th, hence that extension. They will be screened at the San Diego Latino Film Festival, which runs from March 10th through the 20th. And remember, Mi Gente doesn't exist without you. If you know of a Latino-owned business, an organization helping Latinos in San Diego, or a Latino with a story to tell, we want to know about it. Email us at yourstories@cbs8.com. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Send me a carrier pigeon, smoke signal, whatever it is, and let me know.